Everything happens so fast and it's just a rush that I love. It's fun, it's really fast-paced, competitive, intense. I love the rush that it gives you in the middle of a game, but just that competitiveness that really drives people. I like challenging just to see how far I can go. My name is Danny Smuts and I play wheelchair basketball. While I was growing up, I was really into soccer and baseball, and just as I grew older, I started playing competitive throughout San Diego County, and it's just really shaped who I am as a person now. I like to think I was pretty good.
Yes, Danny was a very active young man. He really enjoyed playing sports when he was younger.
He was a terror on the base path. Every time he was up, the other teams were worried he was going to drop down a bunt and they wouldn't be able to get him at first because of his speed. The day of Danny's stroke really seemed like it was any normal day.
It was a soccer tournament, and the first half went normally, nothing wrong. And then beginning of the second half, I started to feel like heavy legs and a little bit of tingling in my toes. And then after about 5 minutes of that, I collapsed.
Coach went out to check on Danny, and then he looked over at me and he motioned for me to go out there.
It wasn't a normal soccer injury. I was in the ICU, and then I was stuck on my back for those 10 days.
It was quite a blur. I do remember it was really early in the morning when the neurologist brought up the x-ray to try to explain to us what that looked like.
It was a spinal stroke.
Since it didn't have blood at one point, all the nerve cells had died. It was 1 in a million, really. They said it was a crazy coincidence for anyone of any age, and then they said it was an even smaller number for how young I was. I was 14 at the time. Something as easy as putting on a shirt is different as it was before my injury, just because I don't have that balance and core strength as I did before. And you're really reliant on the people around you, and I didn't really feel like I was living my own life at that point. I felt like I was just kind of on the outside watching, because I couldn't really have control of it.
Danny started 2 years ago. You could just tell he was determined from the beginning. It was a whole new world for him.
At first, I did not like it at all. I was slower, I was barely getting the ball at the rim, and it was really bad, really. It started really clicking when we went to our first tournament and saw the big family around the sport.
My name is BURT GROSSMAN. I'm the Executive Director of ASRA, which is Adaptive Sports and Recreation. You know, a lot of the times some of the athletes feel isolated to a bit. It's more than that. If you came and saw the tournament, it actually becomes a community and a family.
I think being a member of the ASRA community has not only helped Danny, but it's helped the whole family.
I think basketball kind of gave him that motivation to learn to do things independently. And being part of a team again was a great blessing, a definite benefit.
There's a lot of teamwork that goes along with wheelchair basketball and working as a unit. The way wheelchair basketball works is the players are ranked on their disability through the class system. Like say me, I'm a class 1, and so I have to sit lower and I can't balance as well. And so you have to figure out the best way to use your team to the best of their abilities. I mean, it's cool just for every team because every person has their own set of stories.
Knowing the person's ability, their personality, it's very important.
And Coach DESHJON's been super crucial in just my recovery as a person and a player.
The basketball was outstanding, but the fact that there's a coach sitting there saying, you know what, it's tough right now, but you're gonna get stronger from this.
He is about exactly the same injury level as I am. And so he's been really helpful outside of the court, just showing me how to live life as a person with a spinal cord injury.
It's very important to just have someone that relates to what you're going through.
It's just cool to have that group of people, that family, really. It just pulled me out of that and felt like I wasn't alone in anything. I mean, we're all competitive on the court, but in the end, we all have the same challenges to face. I know without sports, I wouldn't be the same person I am today. I picture myself playing for a long time.